Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we translate corporate jargon into plain English and sometimes, just sometimes, we uncover a few surprises. So, the Chemours Company, they filed a current report. Let's find out what is cooking in their executive suite before we dive in. If you are all about demystifying corporate filings and getting the real story behind the numbers, make sure you are subscribed. And if you want to chat more about this stuff, we've got a fantastic community over on Discord. Link in the description below. Alright, so Chemours has put a new policy in place for their top brass and key employees, and it is all about what happens when they leave the company. This isn't just about saying goodbye, it is about the financial packages involved. Think of it as a formal plan for when executives depart under specific circumstances. This policy, which officially started up on the 28th of October 2025, is pretty straightforward in its goal to offer payments and benefits to executives and certain employees if they're let go without a good solid reason, or if they decide to leave because of a significant negative change in their job. It is a way for the company to provide some security and clarity for these individuals during a transition. Now, let's look at what this actually means in terms of cold hard cash and benefits. The policy lays out different levels of compensation depending on who you are. For the Chief Executive Officer or CEO, the payout is quite substantial. They're looking at 2 times their base salary plus their target annual bonus and also their annualized healthcare subsidy. That is a pretty generous package if they're terminated without cause. For all other executives and employees covered by this policy, the situation is a bit different, though still very significant. They will receive 1 times their base salary plus their target annual incentive opportunity and their annualized healthcare subsidy. So, while it is half of what the CEO would get in this cash severance, it is still a substantial amount designed to provide a financial cushion. On top of that lump sum severance, both the CEO and other executive officers and employees will receive a prorated payment for their annual cash incentive award. This means they'll get paid for the portion of the year they actually worked based on the company's actual performance for that year. So even if they leave mid-year, they're still entitled to their share of the bonus for the work they've already done. It is important to note that this policy doesn't mess with any existing change in control agreements these executives might have. Those agreements, which are for situations where the company might be bought or merged, stay in effect. Also, any stock awards or options they hold will continue to be governed by the specific terms of those plans and agreements. No one's equity is being touched here. For any executive to actually get these benefits, they have to sign a release of claims, which basically means they agree not to sue the company. This entire policy, which is the core of this filing, is officially documented and attached as an exhibit. It is designed to bring more structure to executive departures, aiming for fairness and a smooth handover when necessary. And finally, the report is signed by Shane Hostetter, who is the Senior Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. He signed off on this on the 31st of October 2025, just a few days after the policy was approved. This tells us that the financial side of things, the numbers we've just talked about, are officially acknowledged and documented by the company's top financial executive. So, what is the big picture here? The Chemours Company is formalizing its approach to executive compensation during certain job terminations. This usually signifies a maturing company that wants clear rules and expectations for its senior staff. On one hand, it provides a safety net for key talent, helping the company retain people by offering security. On the other hand, it represents a significant potential cost for the company if multiple executives are terminated without cause. From what we see, the CEO gets a more robust package, which isn't uncommon, with a multiplier of 2 times salary and bonus components. For other executives, it is 1 times. These are not small figures, and when you combine them with prorated bonuses and healthcare subsidies, it adds up. This is a move that signals a degree of financial preparedness by Chemours. While this filing focuses on the policy itself and not the company's overall financial health or performance, having such policies is a necessary part of corporate governance. What is your take on these executive severance packages? Do you think they're fair or do they seem excessive? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into corporate filings. And don't forget to join our Discord community for discussions like this. Thanks for watching Corporate Decoder. See you next time.